the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Knicks come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Detroit Pistons. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at the 5 down low. And for the Knicks, Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2-guard spot. Take a look at the Knicks. Well, they notched a big win in the series opener, trying to avoid a letdown here tonight. Greg, what do they need to do to maintain their momentum?
You know, Kev, first, I think they need to weather that early storm. They're going to face a desperate opponent. But once the game settles in, it's about playing smart and playing with energy. You're the favorite for a reason. Go out and show the world what you're made of.
Well, if they could only hear that from you, that would guide them. That's a great piece of advice. And the first one at the line is good.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Bridges against Ivy. Pass to Cunningham. The Knicks pull it in.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Bridges, no one around him. Hits the three-point bomb.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Harris kicks to Thompson. Ivy against Bridges. Duren with the screen on Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Well, just slicing his way to the rim. Just look at this kid, Ivy, go.
Brunson against Cunningham. The shot's good from Brunson.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Here's Duren. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Anunoby against Thompson. Pass to Hart. Brunson outside. Got it. Good job in the low post. Brunson's got 6 points.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Thompson outside. To Cunningham. Towns with the defensive effort.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Anunoby, and Miles McBride subbed in for Bridges. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Beasley's checked in for Thompson. Now here's Beasley. Duren with the screen on Towns. Harris up top, defended by Towns. Shot from the top of the key. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
McBride passes to Brunson. Towns, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Brunson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Harris dishes to Ivy. Pass to Duran. Cunningham with it. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Harris draws the double. Here's Ivy. Detroit, no good that time either. And the Knicks with possession. They're on an 11-2 run. Brunson goes in. Over to the wing. Robinson a screen on Harris. Hart the pass to Robinson. He gets that one.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Cunningham. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Knicks leading by 9. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Pistons trail by 9. They've got Robinson. Achua is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Payne at the point. They're the group New York will start the second with. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
On defense, New York. Shooter kicks to Beasley. 6 on the shot clock. Hardaway is screen on Bridges. Detroit needs to get off a shot. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Hardaway.
You can see the kind of confidence Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Rebound, Detroit. Here's Beasley. Robinson pulls it in. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. To the wing right side. Now here's Payne. Guarded by Hardaway. Here's Achua. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Well, Anthony Towns checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Cameron Payne. Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. Now Schroeder hasn't made one yet. Pass to Holland. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. A different look here for Detroit. Harris is checked in for Holland, and it's Cunningham in for Dennis Schroeder. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. McBride passes to Towns. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Towns has got his first basket of the night.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Cunningham passes to Harris. And the rejection by Towns.
Tremendous work defensively from Towns. His teammates love to see him send that thing back.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For New York, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
2 shots.
That's good from Anunoby.
What you love about OG Anunoby, this guy widely regarded as one of the league's top defenders, guys, but he's starting to become a more consistent scorer now as his career has gone on.
And New York making a change. Brunson's checked in. Now here's Cunningham. Beasley with the screen on Brunson. Cunningham looking it over. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Brunson downhill. And Cunningham with the block. Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. Detroit also making some changes. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Malik Beasley. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Hardaway. Brunson with a clean look. New York missing again. Harris against Anunoby. Harris kicks to Cunningham. Shoots over Brunson. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Cunningham.
He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 8. To the paint. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does. The kick out to Towns. Lets it go with the 3. McBride's shot is off. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Here's Cunningham. Drops in the layup for 2. Cunningham's got 6 points in the quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Towns. Duren pulls it in. Pistons trail by 6. Cunningham left side. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Knicks lead by 3. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the New York Knicks.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebound.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, they were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game, and it was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 3. On the court for the Pistons. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. Now, here's Ivy. Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Towns.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Towns, the screen. And here's Brunson outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Brunson's got 11.
You can see the work Jalen Brunson has put into his game. Boy, the three-point stroke has really come a long way.
Brunson against Cunningham. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Brunson. 11 points in the game.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Ivy. And here is Duran. Nothing on the board. And here is Harris. No good on the triple. Here's Anunoby. He's covered by Thompson. Anunoby finds Bridges. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Pistons trail by 6. Cunningham passes to Harris. Cunningham against Brunson. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Shoots over Brunson. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Towns, and the shot is good. And it's an 8-point Knicks lead.
That's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. It's over Brunson. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Cunningham's got 4 points this quarter. Brunson, the bounce pass. It's Hart on the wing. Guarded by Harris. Just his first attempt. Hart, no good. Pistons trail by 6. Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Ivy dishes to Harris. Back to Ivy. Thompson sets the pick for Ivy. From outside, off the mark.
Absolutely tenacious guys. Stuck right on him defensively. Bothered that shot.
Inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And New York making a change. Robinson's checked in. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for the Pistons. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Cunningham. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Harris outside. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Beasley, the pass to Thompson. Back to Beasley. The shot misses. Bridges with some nice defense. Beasley against Hart. Towns kicks to Brunson. outside, Towns. Hart the pass to Towns. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's New York with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's McBride in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. No good from Beasley. New York leading by 6. Payne up top, guarded by Stewart. Pass to Robinson. Shoots over Schroeder. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for New York. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons. Now here is Hardaway. To the inside. Stewart kicks to Beasley. Now here is Hardaway. Defended by McBride. And the dunk by Reed.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. So for the Knicks, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He told them pedal to the metal, adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. You start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there. And that was the right call. But when you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Bridges misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Ivy dishes to Cunningham. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Hart the pass to Towns. Here's Bridges. 3-pointer. New York, no good that time either. Pass to Cunningham. With the floater, and the layup is good. Cunningham's got 4 this quarter.
Yes, sir. Kay Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. And again, it's the Knicks missing. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. During the pass to Thompson.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets by.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Well, one of the last guys you want to send to the free throw line, Jalen Brunson has proven he can knock these in.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Cunningham against Brunson. Curran sets the screen for Cunningham. Towns with the defensive effort. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Hart the pass to Brunson. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. Money!
When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns the look of a superstar.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Detroit with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Money!
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Jalen Brunson at the line. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cunningham kicks to Harris. Off target from outside. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Third team. Jalen Brunson at the line. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Harris's shot is off. So it's New York picking up the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.